Why do you watch boring films? Most people quit a Béla Tarr film within 15 minutes. Nothing happens, people walk endlessly, scenes stretch forever, the camera refuses to cut. And honestly, if you watch his films expecting entertainment in a normal sense, they do feel boring. But here's the strange part. For the people who truly connect with Béla Tarr, his films become almost spiritual experiences. Not because they are exciting, but because they reveal something far terrifying that the normal cinema usually hides from us. The problem with modern viewing, modern cinema trains us to consume images quickly. Every few seconds, a new angle, a new cut, a new information. Cinema today is built around stimulation, but Béla Tarr does the opposite. He slows down time so aggressively that you partially become aware of your own impatience. And that discomfort is intentional. Because Tarr isn't trying to entertain you, he is trying to make you exist inside time. Why his films move so slowly? Take, for example, Sátántangó. It is a 7.5 hours long movie. A film where people walk through mud for minutes at a time. Too many viewers, this feels absurd. But philosophically, that's the whole point. Béla Tarr once said he was not interested in stories.
Most of the movies are working like information cut, information cut, information cut. And for them, the information is just the story. And for me, a lot of things information.
But he was interested in the condition of human beings itself. Not plot, not twists, not spectacle, but the condition of life itself. The repetition, the exhaustion, the decay, and the waiting. His films don't move like narratives, they move like life itself. Slow, cyclical, and often meaningless at times, but deeply human. So, what is the philosophy behind it? It is true that you cannot be entertained or even hooked to something which you do not understand, and that is justified also. But if we get to know the philosophy, they become interesting and a part of our life. Similarly, a lot of Béla Tarr films are connected to existential philosophy. The term may sound a little difficult, but it is the idea that human beings are trapped in a cycle. When you know about this philosophy, or maybe just the intro to this philosophy, then you slowly begin to understand why his films are the way they are. His characters wander endlessly, not towards redemption, not towards victory, but towards survival, even for just a day. In Tar's world, history repeats itself, people repeat themselves, and hope repeats itself, and eventually everything collapses anyway. There's a kind of cosmic pessimism in his films, but strangely, they are also compassionate because Tar observes people with immense patience, even at their ugliest. Why the camera never cuts? Why do most directors cut? In editing, a cut is supposed to give you new information prior from the one which you are already seeing on the screen. It is also used to control your attention to divert to things, but Béla Tarr refuses to cut because he wants reality to unfold naturally. His long takes force you to notice things you would not notice otherwise. The sound of footsteps, the weight of silence, the emptiness of a room, the fatigue in someone's body. In normal cinema, time is compressed. So, time is compressed, that means events are shown at a much lesser length than they actually happen in the real world. You get to see someone's life, even maybe in 3 hours. That's what compression means. But in Tar's cinema, time becomes physical. You don't just watch the characters suffer, you suffer with them. You endure the duration with them. And after a while, something beautiful happens. Your brain begins to slow down. You start observing things. You don't wait for the next thing to happen. You observe, really observe. Why people call it boring? Actually, Béla Tarr's cinema exposes how much we are addicted to stimulation, uncomfortable with silence, uncomfortable with slowness, and uncomfortable with stillness. So, when a film refuses to entertain us, we interpret the feeling as boredom. But boredom isn't always a failure. Sometimes it's a doorway to meaning and deeper perception.